Hello everyone. So far we have seen some of the string and number methods available in JavaScript. In the last video we also have seen some of the assignment of the array and how to get elements from an array. So in this video we're gonna see some methods in JavaScript. So as we know, in JavaScript the array itself is an object, and we can access the element by the index number. So usually index start from 0, so this is will be 0 index, 1 index, and so on. And let's see how it goes. So we have this something called join operation in JavaScript. So how join works is like it will append with some values which we mention in here. So for example, we can do something on this array. This is the array, right? So if we say fruits.join, and if we put something like, for example, comma and space, the return value will be a comma with a space for each of the element. And popping and pushing, so it means that we want to remove the element from the array and we want to add an element to the array. So if we say fruits.pop, it returns the mango from the last element. Now if we say fruits, it's available only until apple. And we can add elements dot push. Let's say we want to add the mango again back, and if we say fruits, it become mango again. So this is how the pop and push operation work. So yeah, and then what else? Shift. So shift also do something, but it remove the element from the beginning. So we can say fruits dot shift, and it remove the banana from the first element. Now if we say fruits, it become orange, apple, and mango. Now we can have unshift. So what we can do is we can mention a value. For example, here is lemon. We can add elements on the array, on the beginning of the array, which we're gonna add at the beginning. So if we say fruits dot unshift, now lemon will be added at the beginning. So difference between push and unshift is the push will gonna add at the end, unshift will gonna add at the beginning, and shift will gonna remove from the beginning, and pop will gonna remove from the end. So I hope this is easy to understand. So we have seen this how to access a value with the index. For example, 0 index, 1 index, 2 index. So if we have some banana, orange, apple, something, if we want to change a value by the index, we can write something like this. So we have these fruits of 0 index, correct, is lemon. We can reassign this value to maybe kiwi, and again if we access this 0 index, we will have this kiwi again. Okay, so the last element always will gonna if we want to get the length, right, fruits dot length, it will get total number of elements available in the array. And then we can do something like this. We can say 4, or we can pass the whole thing. But this way we're gonna accept a undefined, because array will always start from 0 index, and what we have to do is like we have to pass a -1 and we get the last element. And if we check, the last element is a mango. So deleting an element, um, deleting will not always do the delete function. What will it do is like it will gonna undefine the value. So for example, if we want to say delete fruits and let's say one index, and the one index will be a empty value or undefined value. So this is always make sure that if you want to do something, you pop or shift that element. So for example, we could do something, instead of delete we could do fruits dot shift, and we could mention apple. So now apple is removed. We have this apple, mango, and I'm sorry, unshipped, my bad, unshipped. So we have this, I believe it was unshipped something, yeah, unshipped or shipped. Okay, it's supposed to be shipped, my bad. So if we say shipped, it will gonna remove that element. Yeah, so now, yeah, that's how we can remove the element. So slicing an array, what we can do is like, we can splice method is available in JavaScript. So what it do is like it accept 3 parameters. I think more than 3 you can accept here in number. So first 2 parameter differ in the position where the new element should be added splice, and the elements will be lemon and kiwi will be added. So if we add this in our fruits, now last time we had apple and mango, now we added lemon and kiwi. So our lemon and kiwi is added on the to index. We can do other way also. So from the to index, if we do that, now we have lemon and kiwi also on the second index and second element. So we can use splice to remove the element. So what we can do, we can pass the 0 and 1. So this will gonna, if we don't pass the third argument, it will gonna remove that element itself from 0 to 1. And this apple is not available anymore. We have this mango and lemon and kiwi. And constructing an array is easy. We have this way to construct an array, which we already have seen. If you want to merge two array, then we use the concat. So we have this my girl and my boys, two array, let's say. And then if you want to define the children array, we have this array of all the elements. So we have this first my girls array, and we have this my boys array, which totally 5. And if we have more than 1, 2 or 3, we can pass a number of argument here, which will gonna merge as well. Slicing an array. So slice out a array element from into a new array. So we have these fruits for now. Let's say we have these fruits of mango, lemon and kiwi. If we just slice it out from the first element, we will left out with lemon and kiwi. But this will define a new array. It doesn't remove from the main array. Our fruits will still remain the same, but return value will be in a different array. Just remember. And if we had more elements, we could slice from a number. So in this case, this example, it sliced from 3. So if we run it, we will left out with mango and apple. So we can see this mango and apple is already available. We could mention a starting point and end point also. For example, this example, we have this one index and third index. If we run this, we're gonna see that from orange till lemon is available. So just make sure that it will always start from 0 index and 1 index. So this is 1 and 2 3. So 3, this will be removed and this portion of the value will be removed. So yeah, so we have this toString method. toString will gonna make everything as a string. We can say toString, and it will gonna do everything as a comma with a string. Find the max and minimum value of an array. So if we have a number, we can do that. We have this sorting array. This is all algorithmic or data structure related question. We're gonna see this in future videos. And we have this also called sort method in array. By default, I believe it use there is something called quick sort. So the details you can see in YouTube. So there are some videos. So just remember that JavaScript by default use a quick sort method. So what it does is like it will sort the elements based on the alphabetical order or numeric number. So we had these fruits. If we write okay, let's define the fruits again. I think it's gone. And if we say fruits dot, we have this banana sort. Now we have apple, banana, mango and orange. Previously it was banana, orange, apple and mango. So if you see this return a new, this doesn't define a new array. This also change the position in this array as well. So it's a in place algorithm. So it doesn't use any extra memory to store those value. We can use the reverse as well, and we can use the numeric sort as well. So if we have something in the numeric sort, so for example, there is two difference. So this is one way of doing the difference. We already have sorted for, but let's hope that we had something like this. So we can define at points 2 maybe. If we have this and if we just do this, it might not work for some of the cases. Why is that? Because when you put sort, it uses some ASCII value comparison, which will gonna cause this problem. For example, by default sort function sort value as a string, and this will all considered to be as a string. So it worked for apple and banana, but if number are sorted as a string, 25 is bigger than 100 because 2 is bigger than 1. So what does it mean is like this is 2 and this is 1. So they compare with as a string at the first character, so that it doesn't know which one is bigger or less. That's why sorting on a number will produce a incorrect result, something like this. So it will sort by the first digit like 1 on 1, then again we'll start 2, then 4, then 5. So that's why we have to write this function of a sort, and we have to use this. So if we write b minus a, then it will sort with a descending order, so something like this. So I believe this sort function will be useful in lots of the cases, and there are lots of sorting algorithm available. You can watch for in some other video, and also I will try to put some sorting algorithm video in the future if you want. And this is the random order. So we can in place a random order as well. So math.random will gonna generate a value in array. So we have this decimal, and this value we sometimes we will be need to generate some random value. Since it's a decimal point, we will probably multiply with some value to get it in a decimal point. There is a very famous question in interview. We have to find the highest or lowest number in an array. So one way of doing is like we can sort the whole element value, and we can just get the first index and last index to get the highest and lowest value. Other option is like we can traverse the whole array, and we can check always a maximum value and minimum value from a global value. The problem with first sorting option is like sorting will gonna take some time complexity of n log n sometimes, or maybe if you use bubble sort it will gonna take n square. However, if you just run the array in one time, it will gonna take a n log n time, so it's more faster. So as a programmer, we always look for faster operation to find something or do something. So it always depends on the problem we are trying to solve. So this will be useful if you learn some algorithmic question, but this is not the purpose of this video, so I will skip this some of this part of this. So we have this math.max and math.minimum to find a value of an array. We can do that. Okay, so how to do it object? So we can do something like this as well. So if we have a car, and if we try to write cars.sort, this will not work because this is an object, so it will not work. So what we can do, we can write something like this: car.sort in the function. Previously, remember, for the number we use the value. So for example, for this a element, we want to sort by the year, so we pass the year. And now if we look at the car, sorry, my bad, this will be sorted based on the year. And there is one more thing also, to sort as a lowercase and uppercase. So if you look into ASCII character, the uppercase value is start from here and end with the uppercase value, then start with small case. So always make sure that if you want to combine with uppercase lowercase, you define in a one sorted order, like either uppercase or lowercase, to make it shorter. So this is one example. So I hope this video is useful. On the next video we will see some of the iteration on an array. So we should like how to access all the element in an array. So this will also help us to understand how the loop works. So I hope this is useful. See you on the next video. Bye.